Something a bit different today. I'm over on the East Coast, unusually for me, house sitting. Yeah, I'm not used to this East Coast business. I've had a look at the location on Google, and I noticed that near Lowestoft they've got an old sea wall that's all crumbled and broken, and it acts a bit like a reef. It's low water at the moment, and I can see that the water's lapping over the top of the boulders, and they're all covered in weed. So being a guy from South Wales, growing up on the Gower Peninsula, I immediately thought, bass. It's a bit early, first week of April, but you never know, do you, unless you try. So I'm going to be using my new Abu Century. It's like an anniversary thing, 100-year anniversary. It's a spinning rod. It's the one I got the other day to go with my Shimano Calcuttas, and I'm hoping to do some spinning later this week, but we'll see how the weather pans out. Yeah, I'm going to be matching the Shimano, the Abu with my old trusty Cardinal, Abu Garcia Cardinal bait runner, which I use for pike. And in actual fact, because it is so snaggy out there, I'm going to be float fishing using the pike gear. But instead of a dead bait on the bottom, which I'm tempted if there are some big bass, now I'm going to be using lugworm, which I got from Galston Tackle Centre, angling place there. It's the only place I can find around here that's got live bait, rag, lug, stuff like that. They get it fresh every day, so they're really good. So if you're on the East Coast, that's your best place to get it from, Galston. Yeah, so I've got a couple of packs of that. I'll be using lug on 1.0, just under the float gear. And if necessary, if I set it up with the running lead, I can actually let that just sit on the bottom, a sort of float ledger. If I really want to get the whiting, which apparently this area is like the world's capital for whiting. I don't really want whiting, unless, of course, I want live bait. Oh, I got an email. Yeah, so anyway, enough of that. I'm going to set up, and then I'll show you the venue. Right. Okay, so the rod's set up now. Just show you what we're using. Float stop, we're using the Drennan gripper stops. That goes on the main line first. Then it's the 25 gram I use, 25 gram Fox Predator float. Below that we have small rubber bead to prevent damage to the float and stop damaging the line. And then we have the 25 gram Fox weight with the little rubber tube on the bottom. And the reason I always use the tube on the bottom, I will show you now. So here, main line, trust me, main line with bead, float, sliding, bead, then the 25 gram weight, which at the moment is sliding, but if I want to prevent it sliding, I just push the silicone rubber over the swivel, except I'm using one of the bigger Barkley ball bearing swivels today because I'm going to have a sliding weight anyway. And then I got about 12 inch, no, slightly more than that, 18 inch or 40 millimeter of 10 pound, it's 20 pound main line, 10 pound hook length with a size 1 actually, which I stole from a Gray's rig 2-hook flapper, because Gray's pre-made 2-hook flapper rigs are crap. So I took the hook off that because it was smaller than the others, because I'm going to go for the wrasse first, see if there's any wrasse about. I don't know if you can get them here. Anyway, I'm going to go fishing somewhere where the locals will think I'm daft, but then that's me, isn't it? Catch you in a minute. Right, here we are. That's what they call North Shore or North Beach. down here at Lowestoft. This is what's left of the old promenade or seawall, which I think is going to attract some fish. And this runs way off down, all the way down to the town, which is a mile or so that way. Locals are probably going to think I'm absolutely off my head, but I reckon a float fish bait out there, just behind that wave, could find a fish. Funny thing is, the tide here, I think it's 2.2 metres today. 2.2 metre tide. That's not even a wave down on the Gower, 2.2 metres. Anyway, let's give it a go, see what happens. Right, so that's got dragged out quite close to those rocks on the right there. And we're fishing at a depth of about 4 feet. Now the tide is bringing it out, but I've got a bite already. Yeah, I've just had a little tug on the tip there. On top was bouncing, and again. How's that? First cast, just out there, behind the surf, and that was a good bite, but I don't think I've got it. I don't think there's anything on there. No. Bring it in and have a look, see anyway. Oh, use the waves. Here on that. And nope, but we've definitely had something taking the tail off that. And that's fishing at only 4 feet just out there. I have to allow for this wind. When we're casting, here we are, that'll do nicely. Fish on. Not very big, but it's a fish. What have we got? What have we got? We've got a whiting. Is it a whiting? No, it's a bass. We've got a bass. Hey! Look at that. Woohoo! It's not big, but it's a bass. Neat little bugger. And away, and into the surf, and he got a spine in me, the little so-and-so. So there we are, folks. Bass on the float. We could even use the bait again. Look at, ow, sharp hook. Look. Could even use that bait again. Wow. There you go, folks. Bass. We said we were coming for bass, and we got bass. Not a big bass, it's only a small bass. But where there's small ones, there's bound to be big ones. Well, guess who forgot to take spare batteries for the camera then? But you get the gist. Bit of float fishing amongst the old bits of concrete. It works. Yeah. Had a couple of fish, lost more. Waves got a bit big at one point, but there we are. Worth a try if you're in Lowestoft. Instead of going on the beach and just chucking out a bait and getting whiting, try going for the bass. I also met a guy who said they get wrasse there as well in the summer, so worth a try. Anyway, I'm about a mile from the nearest place upwind, but I can smell the chippy, so I'm off. Bye.